Maple, you ready? Well, hey there, welcome back to Peaks Peak. My name's Lucas.
And I'm Peyton.
And this is Maple. And we're sharing our hobbies on 38 acres in eastern Kentucky. And today, we've got to go around the property and get a few things back in working order. We've got a trail camera with some dead batteries. We need to check the pictures on some of the cameras. And our catfish feeder, the battery keeps going dead on it, and we have to take it down to the house and charge it. And we're gonna fix that today to where we don't have to take the batteries out of it anymore. Well, Caden, how's hunting season been?
Not good.
Why's that?
I haven't seen anything other than a couple of girls.
Yeah, well, let me ask you this. How many times you been out?
4 times or 3?
Yeah. Not spending a whole lot of time sitting out in the woods, are you? Neither am I, because, you know, life happens, and so we do what we can. But hopefully we can get a little more time out in the blind because we can still hunt with a crossbow up into January. Now, this is a Moultrie 5-gallon directional feeder, so it only blows feed that direction, which is great for feeding fish. And we get catfish pellets from Rural King. It throws them pretty well normally. This Moultrie feeder here has a little plug in it that says solar, and it's just made to accept one of these. Now, this solar panel is not Moultrie brand, but it is compatible and made to fit this setup, and it even comes with not only the plug to plug it in right here, but then a little rubber stopper to put in there to make it watertight again. Yeah. So now we just have to mount our solar panel where it will get plenty of sun. And our sun is always coming from basically this direction like this. So let me figure out how this is going to mount on here. We decided to just go with a zip tie and mount this onto the fence post here. One, because this is kind of something that we want to be able to move it around if we need to. Sometimes the water level's lower, and so we might want to take it out further or something like that. But also, this bucket is not the same as what the solar panel is designed for. This is made to bolt onto the bottom of like a 55-gallon drum with one of these feeders on the bottom of it. So this works just great. It all plugs in, and it even has some other connections. So like your battery is hooked up with these little gator clips. So if you don't have that kind of plug to plug into, then you have an adapter here for the solar panel, so you can hook this directly to your battery and it will charge it that way. And I think this should keep us up and running, and we don't have to take the battery out and take it down to the house and charge it every few weeks or whatever. That's gonna be nice. We've got the feeder full and got it unjammed because it was a little jammed up. And it does that every once in a while, so I try to check it like once a week or whatever. But this has been really good for feeding our catfish, and I can tell they're growing. We will give you some updates, you know, in the spring when we can get them to come up to the top and eat. Right now, it's cold, you know, they're not gonna come up and eat like they normally would. Caden, what are you doing, climbing trees? Yeah, all right. So now we need to do the trail cameras. That one over there needs batteries, and then we gotta check the pictures on all the others. So Caden, guess where I hunted last night? That tree stand right there.
Oh.
And I didn't see a thing. Yeah. I just kind of wanted to be out. I didn't want to be in a blind. Sometimes, you know, you can't hear quite as well inside a blind. And sometimes I just want to be out and feel the air and everything. All right, hopefully batteries is the only problem with this camera. So guys, the cameras that we use are cheap Tascam cameras. The one thing I really like about them is battery life is great. A lot of times you can get 8-10 months on a set of batteries. So that's good. The downside is that I've had a couple of them go bad because they get water in them somehow. The guy at the dollar store said they're gonna have buy one, get one free packs of batteries tomorrow. But I didn't want to wait until tomorrow, but we may still go back and get some more tomorrow.
We need batteries for the controllers.
You use them all up in the Xbox, don't you, bud? So to use these Tascam cameras, the best thing to do is get one of these little SD card converters, and you can plug it directly into your iPhone, and then
whatever kind you have.
You just come here and it will let you choose the device and then import. It says no photos to import, so it didn't take one. We'll let this one run for a little bit and see if it takes pictures, and find out if it's any good. It may have taken on water and quit working right. I don't know. We got 2 more cameras. We can go check the cards on and see what we got. So yeah, we've been using these cheap Tascam cameras for a long time. It's 28 bucks, so it's like when one dies, you're not out that much. And you know, obviously there's greater technology out there, and I've thought about getting some cell phone cameras, but I also just hate to pay a monthly fee. So leave me comments for what cameras you guys use and what's been the best option for you in that respect. But I kind of like to just talk about what we're using because we know we're not experts, and sometimes we have good ideas to share with people, and sometimes we can learn from you guys what's the best product to use. So, all right, let's head to the next camera, bud. Come on, Maple. All right. And look at how pretty the pond's looking. All full. So if you follow our channel, our main channel, or you've watched some of our videos about the pond, you know that our pond loses water over the summer. But then it always fills back up in late fall, early winter, and it'll stay full probably. I mean, as long as we get decent rain, it'll stay full until about June or so, and it'll start going down again. But it always stays at least 12 feet deep or whatever, so the fish stay healthy. It's more a looks thing than anything. It's not quite as pretty when it's low. This camera down here usually has the best action on it. It's kind of the furthest away from the traffic areas of our property. So we about always have some decent bucks on this camera.
Oh my word. She going vroom vroom in a Ferrari.
Vroom vroom in a Ferrari. There's a dead camera right there. I at least see a spike on here.
So at least
ooh, there's a dandy.
whoo!
Yeah, 4
me,
point.
so me do, so.
Do, 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 do. Are you on their trail? Oh, she's in the deer tracks there. This way, girl. My wife was watching one of our videos the other day, and she laughed and she said, "I think it's funny that your hunting dog is a golden doodle." Prissy little dog. Maple's a good dog though. She gets out here and sniffs around, and I'll see her stop and point sometimes. I don't know. Is that something golden retrievers do? I don't know. I don't know that much about dogs. What are you doing down there, bud? What are you doing down there? All right, on to the next one. Go up where I parked the tractor. We'll park there and then walk back to you. It'll take us over some sweet jumps, huh, Napoleon?
Dude, you got at least 3 feet of air on there.
Yeah, we did. At least 3 feet of air on that one, except really we bottomed out.
I'm a pretty good rock climber. What are you doing, sir? Bueno.
There'll be some rut pictures on here. Yeah.
What?
Raccoon, squirrel, 4 point, kitty cat, doe, coyote, squirrel, rabbit, fox, doe, 3 deer. There's 3 of them there.
I said 2 beer.
See?
Ah!
Say
that on camera.
I think I might.
No!
But is that a spike or is that 2 doe? That's messed up. Whatever's going on there. Man, it's been a while since I checked this one. Bunch of doe. That may be the best one I've ever seen on here. Of course, most of those were back during the rut 2 months ago. Yeah, so there were some really nice pictures on that one. it'd been a couple of months since we'd checked it. So we had all the pictures from the rut, some really nice bucks, some really strange behavior from some does. And I'm gonna say that must have been a spike buck or something involved in that situation. But anyway, little birds and the bees moment for Caden there. And I think that's about all we're gonna get into today. What do you think, Caden? What are you and Maple gonna do now? I've got some wood to cut. Just gonna run around. All right, well guys, that's about gonna do it for our update to the Outdoors channel. That's right, we got our cameras back up and running. We'll share the pictures from the trail cameras that we found. Got our feeder going for the catfish. And I'm about to go cut some firewood. So until next time, guys, get outside and enjoy God's creation because it is beautiful out here. Y'all have a good day.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.